Good question. When should you say I love you? Let's start off with
Ladies first.
Lisa.
Me? I guess it seems obvious, but I don't think you should ever force saying I love you. Make sure that you genuinely feel it and don't just say it. You can end up really hurting somebody, and you probably need to be realistic. If you're not feeling love and the other person is saying they love you and it's been a long time, maybe it's time to reevaluate the relationship.
I think this one's a complicated question because if you ask yourself and you honestly feel that you love someone and you tell them but they're not ready for it, it can break a relationship up.
Yeah.
So I would say later is better, but don't
Leave it too late.
Don't leave it too late because you don't want to be the person to say I love you second. You want to be the person to say I love you first.
Really?
But you want to.
I would never say it first.
But
yeah.
You want to make sure that you feel that they are giving you all the signs that they love you as well.
So how do you know that? Like, I know you said like wait, because it can break or make the relationship.
Yeah.
But how do you know you're gonna break it? Do you know what I mean? Like you
Honestly,
feel like you think they love you, but
it's going to be different for every relationship because people respond differently. Like I know people that have said I love you after a week, got married, and they're still together today.
how long was that? Like 2 weeks ago?
No, this was like years ago. So my friend's parents did that. So it's different for everyone, but
Maybe you need to consider the period of the sort of honeymoon period, as it were, where you just feel extremely attracted to that person, but you don't know them that well yet. That can last, I think they say, anywhere from like 6 months to 2 years or something like that. So you need to just be a little reflective on yourself and think, am I in the honeymoon period? Is that colouring how I'm feeling about this person? I don't know, maybe I'm being too rational about
I think basically it has to be, for me at least, an objective love. Basically, you have to be able to ask yourself, why do I love this person? And if you can answer it objectively, not just saying, oh, because I feel this way, I feel that way, but because
Follow your heart.
This person's a great person, they treat me amazingly well, even after 6 months. Even when I am not at my best, then that is a good sign.
When should I say I love you? Well, I think when the other person has proved to you that they really, really care about you. They've done something like way out of the ordinary for you that they would not normally do. So it's not just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cook breakfast for you. You know, it's like, oh wow, he did that. So he's never cooked for anyone else. I love you. No, it's more like they've done something that's never been done before. Like they would go to the end of the world for you.
But do you mean in a long-term sense, like they continue to do this, or do you
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was thinking
like
as well.
I'm thinking like
maybe like not just the first time, but the second time, and when they actually follow through their promises, through what they say, what they tell you.
Okay.
Like if they say, hey, I'll do this, and then they follow through and do it, and then
Dedication, basically.
commitment, dedication, like they actually prove themselves to you, something that no one's really done. But I mean, for me personally, I would never say I-L-Y first. I love you.
Something I want to add is do not chicken out when you're going to say I love you. Don't say I like you, I-L-Y. Say the whole thing, I love you. Own it.
So what's your worst first date? You can go first.
So, as I was saying before, it wasn't even that bad. It was just kind of a waste of time, kind of boring, and
Let's not name any names here.
so what that first date showed is that we weren't compatible as a couple, and to describe basically the elements of the first date, we didn't do anything fun. We didn't go to dinner. We just walked around and we had a conversation. And in that conversation, it became evident to me that it wasn't working. And part of that was because the conversation was one-sided. And the other person. That's a big giveaway. A big sign that it's not working out is
communication.
During your communication level, like one person talks this much and one person talks this much, and
but they say opposites attract.
Maybe, but I can tell you in this conversation, I was just walking next to her, and she was talking and talking.
And you talked a lot.
And talking. You know, in a conversation, you can ask questions to engage people. There was no engagement, so it was just her telling her story and her telling another part of her story, and then leading on to another story. And I just felt like I didn't need to be there.
This is interesting. I've never heard this from her. So.
Well,
and I've known her for like a long time.
I was
since we were young.
just about to say I haven't had an experience of a really bad first date, because I guess same as Marco, they've sometimes been a bit blah, but generally they're not too bad. I think the worst thing for me on any date or on any interaction with somebody is when it's awkward. Like when you're trying to talk and the conversation's not flowing and it's stilted and no one can make a decision about where you want to go and this sort of thing. Like those have been my worst dates. So not exactly a first date, but that's my worst experience probably.
Yeah, so one of my worst first dates, we're in the car and she's just driving and yelling at every second car that drives past her, and I was just like, yeah man, she can drive. It didn't occur to me that actually she was being and unreasonable and just angry at everything. So yeah, that was a huge sign. I shouldn't have missed it.
First date is like when you want to do something fun, but then the other person's like too hungover.
Yeah, that's true.
And then like you know, I made the effort to go into that neighborhood to take a walk around the park and like maybe do things, go sightseeing or something like that. And they're like, oh, I'm so tired. Let's just like sit here on the bench and watch people walk by.
So basically, someone that didn't value the date that was coming.
Yeah, they didn't value your time enough to.
So that wasn't my first date, but it was like the worst date. Because that was like our second date. And it was just like, bye. How do you know when you're in the friend zone? Friend zone.
This is pro tip mostly for guys.
I think this is more for guys, yeah. So you girls tell us, like, how to know if we're in a friend zone.
I don't think we're always clear about it, but we possibly understand it a little better.
You hang out with them and you just don't touch them. Like you don't touch their hand. I think.
So touch is a big one.
I think touch is really
like I just stay away. But then like we're like.
But you touch me all the time.
But we're like really good friends. But no, like you have to cross that friends. Like you're like my friend, but then you're like my best friend. So there's like a line, and you know when you're best friends.
Yeah, if you're not best friends, then.
You definitely have to cross that, hey, I like you line. Like it's like, I don't feel anything for you, but you're my really good friend.
If the girl if you notice that she's referring to you as her friend.
Like he's my best friend.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you're definitely friend zone.
Yeah, if she's making, or if he's making it very clear that you're friends, verbally saying this to people around him.
Yeah.
Because
probably are just friends.
You would, if you weren't in the friend zone, you'd avoid using the word friend, right? Because you want to keep the potential like fire alive. Yeah. So you would, deviate and you'd say the name, like, oh, this is Lisa. Or, you'd find a way to not say, this is my friend. Yeah.
Now, before we go, what's your top dating tip?
I think communication is key. If you guys talk well, then that's a really good sign for your relationship.
Communication. For me, dating should definitely be easy. If it's not easy, then it's not right for you. By easy, just to clarify, it means like you're compatible. There aren't that many fights. You're
natural.
Easy going.
It's natural.
Nothing's forced.
Yeah. And you're both mature. You can compromise on things and be able to spend time together without bickering. Lisa, what's your top dating tip, whether you're new to the dating pool or whether you've been dating for a long time?
I guess this is a tip for the newbies to dating or to dating a new person. You should always date someone that you actually like, not somebody that your friends are suggesting, not somebody that your family wants you to like. As long as you genuinely like them, you should give it a shot and date them.
So thanks for watching. Remember to comment down below and click subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye!